Because Jeremiah says, what can I do? I'm just a kid. What can I do? I just live in Wayne County, Ohio. What can I do? I'm just a this. I'm just a that. I only have this amount of money and this amount of... Who am I? God says, I knew you before you were born and I consecrated you for the purpose that I've set you for. You have the ability to tear things down and to build things up. And he goes on with Jeremiah. God sent you this earth to carry out his purpose and plan. You are his hands and feet in this world. And someday, it says that Jesus knew he was returning to God. Someday you will return to God and give an account of your life and then receive the next mission. Did you know there's going to be a next mission in heaven? There's going to be a next mission. Did you know one of the reasons that you're not dead yet is because he's not done with you with this mission right now. He's got a mission and a plan for you now. If he was done, you'd be going to the next mission. And it's interesting how you complete this mission is going to do everything with how much he expects of you on the next one. If he's got a mission for you and he trusts you with what he wants you to do now. If you're saying, forget about it, I'm going to do my own thing, guess what kind of great thing will he expect of you in heaven? Like Keith's song, life is here, hope is now. The biggest thing is holding you back is your beliefs. For all sad words of tongue and pen, the saddest are these. It might have been. It might have been. Turn to your neighbor and say, get over it. That was a revelation to me when I was like 28. I remember starting to laugh. Because the big revelation that God was getting through to me is that I had to get over it. I had to get over it. Have you got that revelation yet? I mean, from God. Get over it. Just get over it. Go on. You can't go on if you haven't gotten over it. How do you do that? And I remember, it's like it got down into my heart in a different way, and I just started laughing. I honestly did. I got to get over it. That's it. That's it. Maxwell says, when you're in your twilight years and you're looking back on your life, will you sense that you lived life to the fullest, striving to fulfill your purpose and realize your dream? Or will you feel that you lived merely to fulfill the expectations of your parents, spouse, friends, fill in the blank, right? What will you have done with this gift of life? If you think that question will be important then, it should be important to you now. How many know there's a lot of depression in nursing homes? I'm serious. One group that deals with depression more than any others are the aged. But you know what? There are some people in nursing home, and I've seen them. are getting beyond themselves. That's what makes their day. They're there, they're seeing, this is an opportunity to shine, not whine. Today is an opportunity for each of us to shine. That means getting beyond ourselves. That's one of the sermon series that I wanted to do someday in my life. I've thought about it for over 20 years. The title of the sermon series is Getting Beyond Yourself, because I think that's a big deal. If you get beyond yourself, then we'll get into Jesus. But many of us have never gotten beyond ourselves. Or we sort of get beyond ourselves. We kind of get beyond ourselves. We never really have. Getting beyond yourself, that's a huge deal. The place God calls you is a place where you deep gladness and the world's deep hunger. I mean, God's purpose and plan in our life is not that, boy, I hate to do this. Well, some people said, I never really wanted to give my heart to Jesus because he might call me into the mission field. And I don't want to go to the mission field. How do you know? I mean, I didn't even say, how do you know? Maybe you'd be the happiest on the mission field. If God calls you to do something, that's what you're designed for, and it'll actually click for you better than anything ever has. And then, because I've heard the stories. I don't want to do that. They finally did that, and then lo and behold, God called them over there, and when they finally got over there, it's like they found their reason why they're on the earth, and they understood their God. What was the devil took that weird thought in your head? And if I only do this, then I can't do this and this and this. Well, of course you can't do all those things, but you can do something that's going to give you absolute meaning. Sure. And we've talked about that. You got to have a passion. But where the world's deep hunger meet. And that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the significance question, does my dream benefit others? Is my dream beyond myself? The first half of life has to do with getting and gaining, learning and earning. The second half is more risky because it has to do with living beyond the immediate. Therefore, the first half of life is about satisfaction. Most of us, we start living because we want to do something and feel, I want to be successful, then we feel better about ourselves. It's about our satisfaction. The first part of life is about us. The second half of life is about significance. It's got to be, and the second half of life is that after you finally get the stuff, you ask the question, how come I'm not happier? There's got to be more. Yeah, the stuff is okay, but it doesn't bring significance into my life. Meaning. On this road to significance, the first road is I want to do something significant for myself. At first, it is about you. You want to feel good about you. There's nothing wrong with that. There was a book many, many years ago. The title of the book is that I'm okay, you're okay. How many know this? If you feel okay inside, everybody else seems better. And then they go through the 4 different times, the 4 different aspects. The one is, I'm not okay, you're not okay. Or, I'm okay, you're not okay. get peace with ourselves, we'll never get beyond ourselves. So the first aspect is there has to be something significant inside for you. I want to do something significant for me. Well, some of this past week that I would say that has, I've known them for some time, but it came out that it's clear they sort of live with a chip on their shoulder. What I mean by a chip on their shoulder, they're trying to prove everybody wrong. Trying to prove, because what I mean by proving everybody wrong, because some of the deeper questions. If I ask everybody here, did your parents love you? Almost everybody will say, in some ways, in some way. There might be some people there say, yeah, well, they didn't love me. Or maybe one of your parents loved you. But then if you ask, did you feel loved by your parents? That's a different story. Maybe you felt loved by one of them, and maybe you didn't. This person didn't feel loved by your parents. They're successful. They're proving to everybody, but really they're proving it to themselves because that person inside doesn't feel very good about themselves. Right now they want to do something significant for themselves. This is where they're at. And some of us are at this spot. I want to do something significant for God. How many want to do something significant for God? That's a want. But you really can't go there until you've gone here. Now some people, you get raised up in church and you got these switched around. I'm going to do something significant for God without even knowing who you are. Jesus says you need to take up the cross and deny yourself and follow me, right? How do you deny yourself if you don't know yourself? And if you grew up in church, you're teaching little kids how to deny themselves before they even have a self to understand. And what happens, it seems spiritual to say, I want to do something, shouldn't be something significant for God be first? No! You can't do something significant for God until you realize who you are. There's a certain order. I want to do something significant. That should be for others. I want to do something significant for others. You want to do something significant? Because I can tell you this. You want to do something significant to God? You know what He's going to do? He's going to tell you about how to help people out. If you really, you know the passage where Jesus says, inasmuch as you've done it for the least of these in this world, you've done it to me. If you really want to do something for God, do something for others. Don't have your eyes on people then. If you have your eyes on, well, they don't appreciate what I'm doing. But if you're doing it for God, you don't care how they appreciate you. Well, I did this and this and this, and they don't say thank you. Do it for God, man. Do it for God, right? I don't know what the success will be, but if the missionaries of charity have brought joy to one unhappy home, made one innocent child from the street keep pure for Jesus, one dying person die in peace with God, don't you think, your grace, it would be worthwhile offering everything for just that one? Because that one would bring great joy to the heart of Jesus. Mother Teresa. She just wanted to help others in Jesus' name. I want want to do something significant with others. There's that. Not just for others. I want to do something significant with others. It's a great feeling when we, like as a church, we do something significant in helping somebody, in helping others. There's something about the camaraderie, the belonging, the culture of a group that can do that. I want to do something significant through others, because eventually, Jesus never left Palestine. His vision was a worldwide vision. He did something significant through others. He had a worldwide vision, but he couldn't fulfill it. God has maybe given you a huge vision. But you know what? Maybe the vision just isn't for you. It's for those that you're going to work, that God wants you to plant that in their mind and heart. And it's going to outlive you. Because ultimately, I want to do something significant that outlives my life. It's beyond. That's going to keep on going after I'm gone. The significance question. But if we're stuck on ourselves, we can't get into any dreams if we put our target all around us. There's no significance. We're still caught up in our childhood issues, basically. We're still caught up.
Number one, put God first.
Okay, who is this?
Denzel Washington.
Okay, it's Denzel Washington, and where's he talking at?
It's like a graduation ceremony.
Graduate. Those are people that you think that they want to, you go to school for a reason, for a purpose. He's talking about how do you find your purpose in existence? How do you get beyond just learning into making a difference in society? And he's talking about put God first.
Put God first in everything you do. Everything that you think you see in me, everything that I've accomplished, everything that you think I have, and I have a few things, everything that I have is by the grace of God. Understand that. It's a gift. 40 years ago, March 27, 1975, it was 40 years ago, just this past March, I was flunking out of college at a 1.7 grade point average. I hope none of you can relate. At a 1.7 grade point average. I was sitting in my mother's beauty shop. They still call it beauty shop now? What they call it? Yeah, I was sitting in the beauty parlor. I was sitting in my mother's beauty parlor. And I'm looking in the mirror, and I see behind me this woman under the dryer. And every time she looked up, every time I looked up, she was looking at me. Just looking me in the eye. And I didn't know who she was. And I said, she said, somebody give me a pen. Give me a pencil. I have a prophecy. March 27, 1975. She said, boy, you are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Now, mind you, I flunked out of college. I'm thinking about joining the army. I didn't know what I was going to do. And she's telling me I'm going to travel the world and speak to millions of people. Well, I have traveled the world. And I have spoke to millions of people. But that's not the most important thing, the success that I had. The most important thing is that what she taught me and what she told me that day has stayed with me since. I've been protected. I've been directed. I've been corrected. I've kept God in my life and it's kept me humble. I didn't always stick with him, but he always stuck with me. So stick with him in everything you do. If you think you want to do what you think I've done, then do what I've done. And stick with God. Number two.
Okay, he's talking about someone that made a difference in his life. Here he is. Drop out from college. Young kid. This is mother's beauty shot. Unscripted place. God starts talking to this lady who's getting her hair done. This is the lesson I learned that day. It wasn't just, it's about standing with God. She taught me this. It was passed on. The difference that we can make in people's lives if we're present. Walking with God. Hearing His voice. Speaking into people's lives. Making a difference. Intentionally hearing Him and following Him. That's what He's saying. Hear God.
Fail big.
That's number 2.
Right. Fail big. Today is the beginning of the rest of your life. And it can be very frightening. And it's a new world out there. It's a mean world out there. You only live once. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Professionally. Don't be afraid to fail. Because the old IQ test was 9 dots. And you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. So don't be afraid to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. And they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals. Life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. I try to give myself a goal every day. Sometimes just to not curse somebody out. Simple goals, but have goals. And understand that to achieve these goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline, which you've already done, and consistency every day, not just on Tuesday and this a few days. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan.
All right. Let's get into one of the other aspects of a dream, which we haven't covered yet, is a strategy. If you don't have a strategy, your dream is only as good as its strategy. If you don't have a strategy in how to move forward in your dream, he says you'll just get discouraged. Your dream is as only vital and strong and alive as your strategy. Totally agree with that. Dreams are great. Until he makes a motion. So what's the strategy? He says, every day, you got to be at it. Every day. That's the hard thing. That's why it's just easy to sit back and draw circles. What would it mean for you to start dreaming again if you knew you could not fail, would not fail? What would you do for the glory of God? I think that's all. Steve?
ourselves. And I think sometimes it's getting over our own dreams, because God has a dream that's much bigger and better. And we'll have more impact. But I liked what you said about that woman. She was connected with God, and she was present in the moment. And, what would it mean for us as we go about our week to be connected with God and present in the moment? I think there's so many opportunities that we miss because we don't take a risk to reach to someone. And we do, we notice when people are hurting, we notice when people don't quite see themselves, but so often we don't take the risk. And that was a risk that woman took. Other thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if you ever came back and thanked that woman, you just don't know. You just don't know what's gonna happen, how things propel us into different things. But I know this last week, you said, this past week, what was it was Valentine's Day. And, they have this thing at school where I guess they send notes and with little suckers to people or whatever. And you look in the teacher's boxes and you don't see any of that, and so you take that as an opportunity to bless these teachers, and you write something and put something out there beneath it, and you just saw that as an opportunity. That's what I can do. And you got some note back from one of them said, I don't know, something like it was the most encouraging note I ever got in my life or something. Basically. Well, there was an opportunity. I think we miss opportunities. There's opportunities all over the place. But if we're too much into ourselves, we can't get beyond ourselves. We don't see opportunities because we're into ourselves and we miss things. To be present, to be connected, boy, that's life to me. I just thought I'd share that because that was huge. That was huge what you did. This is an opportunity. God, what do you want to tell so-and-so? You just sort of just go off of that. I think that's probably what you did. Lord, what do you want to say? I don't know what to say.